Let us begin our first look at Maquette. There's quite a bit of narration in this one too, so just want to make sure that the audio is loud enough. I'm sure you'll let me know. Isn't that pretty? Oh. How loud is that? Also, am I gonna get content ID matched? It's the other question I have. It's good? No, I don't believe this is a spooky game at all. The first thing I thought of when I saw this aesthetic is like, wow, this looks like Flex. This almost looks like it was designed in Dreams. But it has a few things that Dreams can't do. I lost my keys last night, so I turned everything inside out trying to find them. This is one of the primary methods of storytelling. You'll find text written on things around, but there's also narration and stuff too. This level of quality in production value is quite consistent, as I've seen. And I've only played about the first hour or so, but as I said before, I kind of rushed a bit and I didn't pay super close attention, knowing that I was planning on streaming it later. So I didn't really want to give it all away to myself, even. So pretty. In my search, I came across a box that was long overdue to be opened. Levers. Remember in the Pedestrian, the lever looked like that when you greened rooms? It's so happy. Oh, look, there's like a glowing golden tree off in the distance. That's gorgeous. You know, I played this without the audio up hardly at all. I don't even think I realized there was a song playing. And I got a completely different vibe from the first area. I thought it was much more melancholy, even though it's got this kind of happy undertone to it. Forgotten objects from our life together, a graveyard of ephemera, a jumbled timeline. Graveyard of Ephemera sounds like a death metal band that I would listen to. With some, like, tech death influence. Maybe a little gent tech death. Look at all these bushes, it's so pretty. I feel like these lovely purple flowers in them. I want to visit this place for real. Although I'd probably sneeze my head off with all these flowers, but it'd be worth it. Matches from that fancy place with the noodles you like. How do you know what noodles I like? That's just a joke, because I like all noodles. Yeah, anybody that's played Dreams, you have to totally recognize how this looks like Flex. It just is. It's very similar. You can even make them shimmer a little bit like this, kind of waver in the wind. Even hot dog noodles, even hot dog noodles, even hot dog rice. Yeah, the style is also quite similar to The Witness, too, in that way. Maybe not quite as colorful, at least here. The secondary is much more colorful. But the sort of flat-shaded, broad strokes geometry like that, totally correct. Novelty glasses I broke when I was too drunk at that New Year's party, and panicked on the roof, and you calmed me down. Lynn, I felt like this is a game that you would probably enjoy quite a bit. I only have it on PS5, though. Oh, isn't that pretty? Yeah, I want to just go there. Wonder if there's like a way that I can play this in VR. I would really enjoy to just like sit in this bench and just kind of like take in the scenery. I don't know if that's kind of sad or what, but I guess it's so well realized that I just want to listen to the frogs. Yep, this was published by Annapurna. That is correct. They've been on a freaking hot streak. Very good publisher. Hi, Laura. Is this going to be a lot of relationship reminiscing? Well, it's a story about a relationship, so, I mean, mostly yes, but there are lulls in storytelling as you figure out some of the puzzles. The puzzles aren't especially long, at least in the bits that I've played, but they're little nuggets that break up the story. Sad, absolutely not. Not many people have access to views like this IRL. And by not many, I mean barely any. Right. Yeah, I don't know. I just mean sad like... I'm sure I could find a pond, it just wouldn't be this pretty. But then to, like, go to a digital version of a pond, that's the bit that I thought maybe... maybe not the best. A toy block from that hilariously disastrous weekend we tried babysitting your nephew. Wonder what happened there. Yeah, Lynn, it is on PC as well, I just don't have it. I'm trying to remember, I think there might have been some, like, audio that comes through the controller, so I'm trying to remember, like, what specifically about PS5 differentiated it. And between a handmade birthday card, a filthy guitar pick, Monopoly houses, we've got these very square bushes. Look like you could run full force into them and they would just absorb all of your weight like mattresses. Also, who left all these candles out? It's a lot of work. I found our sketchbook. The one we would take turns drawing in, back when we didn't know each other's secrets. I found my keys, but I missed my train. Look, it's the key. It's huge. It's like the kind of key you get when the mayor says you get the key to the city. To unlock a door with a key, hold it in front of you, move toward the lock. Oh, very good sound design. I want to make sure you get that you can reuse the key. Take it out and pop it in the next door as well. Yeah, Lynn, you're right. It would be a cool idea. I don't know if my sketches would be that interesting compared to yours, but it'd be cool to do anyway. Look, it's so freaking pretty. It's like a blacklight reactive here. Look at these flowers. I mean, look at whatever you want, but also look at the flowers when you're done. What was that movie, like, was it The Fountain or something? That really surreal, trippy one? I just couldn't stop turning the pages and looking at what our past selves were capable of imagining. My only regret is that we can't spend more time in that space. I wanted to walk around it. Alright, so this is our first proper puzzle world. I don't actually fully understand the structure of the game yet, but it seems like we will spend some time in each one of these areas, and then they kind of evolve, and then you move on to the next area. But maybe they link back together somehow later, I don't know. The sketchbook opened right to the drawing we made the day we first met at that coffee shop. Then we get like a little cutscene here, I think.
Hey, sorry, do you mind if I sit here while I wait for my coffee?
Oh, yeah, knock yourself out.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
No, don't worry, it only stole a
I'm
little.
such a klutz. Is your sketchbook okay?
Yeah, unscathed. It's just doodles anyway.
Can I see it?
Oh,
Oh, this is a cool castle.
Thanks. I just started drawing again. I used to sketch constantly, and then I don't know.
I mean, if this is what your sketches look like, that's pretty impressive.
I mean, there was a time in elementary school when I was the girl who was good at drawing.
Thank you so much, Macros, for the 91 months.
Everyone was always like, oh, please, will you help me with my poster?
I want to draw hands.
Exactly. I was like, I don't know
Oh,
how to
okay,
draw
hang
hands.
on.
I'm 5 years old.
Can I pause this?
Well, let's see how far you've come since your toddler years.
Oh, no, it stays going.
Okay.
I'll try and fix it.
You're drawing it upside down.
Hey, there is no right or wrong way to draw in a sketchbook.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm Kenzie, by the way.
Oh, Michael.
It's nice to meet you. I just gotta run.
Bye, Kenzie.
I wonder why you only noticed the audio doubling just there. I mean, we already had music playing for a good while. Where the heck's the advanced settings? I just lost it. Didn't notice the music. Thought it was a style. Didn't notice it all. Alright, well, it may have fixed it there. I guess we won't be able to see for a moment. That stinks. I always forget with this, whenever I do the Elgato capture card, it seems like I have to change the setting literally every time, or the audio doubles. And it's just me toggling the setting from one to the other thing. From monitor to mute output. So you'll see this is the area we were in. Or are in. Again. Just a tiny world of it. See? This is the same place twice. And then beyond the veil there's actually an even bigger version of this area again. Oh, is that possible? Maybe what happened is there was audio doubling in the music at the beginning, but you thought it was atmospheric. And maybe it actually saved me from getting a content ID match. It's quite possible. So I just took this this block out, as you can see, and if I take the block and I drop it over here somewhere, say I put it in front of the green gate, and then I stand inside of here, you'll see it is now a tiny, tiny, tiny block there. Because everything you do in one size is mirrored in the other. So I'll have a little look around here, see what we can see. We've got a ticket box to go in there. We've got an open gate over here. We spent afternoons drawing together on backyard patios in the Mission District. That's where you get your missions from NPCs, by the way. Don't worry, there's no falling damage. It's not that kind of game. And... oh, a tiny bridge. If only there was some way that I could make this tiny bridge fit somewhere big. But alas, I cannot. Picnic brunches in parks. Ah! That's very scary. in case you missed it. I thought it was like a spring reverb they used when they were recording the song. Yeah, I don't think we were hearing that the same way. It's alright, though. As long as it wasn't awful.
Bless us.
Oh, excuse me.
Bless us.
So if I bring this in here, I can hold it out and rotate it and zoom in and out. Oh yeah, there's a bit of force resistance on the triggers while using the PS5 DualShock. So that's, I guess, one special feature of it being on there. So now that we've placed the bridge in the model, we can come back in here. Well, I'm calling it a model, but I mean, we do this kind of same thing in multiple venues. And we can go check this elevator. Tub Opossum, thanks very much for using your Twitch Prime here. Very much appreciated. Thank you for the support. Alright, how's the music sound? Pretty. Sounds great. Good.
Well, I think I know your face, your smile, the beat of your heart against mine.
Man, these songs are so nice. I would just listen to this. Watching the stars come out on rooftop gardens downtown. So much work went into just materializing this space. I get a giant ticket. That first month we spent together, I realized how small a world I'd made for myself before we met. So what can I do with a giant ticket? Well, I'd like for it to be smaller, so I'd like to place it here. Okay, you sit. I'm gonna go find you over here. Smaller ticket. This area really reminds me of The Witness, actually.
Can you smell
The autumn zone.
Oh, I smell it.
Now this takes me back. Welcome to the fair.
Welcome to the family,
Not
son.
how I pictured it.
What did you imagine?
You saw my drawing, you know, circus tents and stuff.
Well, a county fair is nothing like a circus.
I know. But I don't know. I just kind of assumed.
Hold on, your parents never took you to the fair?
No,
That's
we
not
went
fair.
to Disneyland.
Oh, you are gonna have to set your bar 1,000 times lower. Think like a farm, but with a lot more deep fried stuff, and tube tops, and $20 beers.
Will they at least have a Ferris wheel?
Okay, yeah, that
They
is
might,
the one
yeah.
thing you sketched that we probably will see here. But it won't look like the janky one you drew.
Really?
No, it will be even jankier. I mean, these rides, they're death traps, and that's all part of the thrill.
Yeah. Live every day like you're about to
Tube
die.
tops, $20 beers, and death traps? That's setting the bar plenty high for me.
Lots of owls as well. I took Lynn to this like little art trade fair once, and I think that might have been the closest we got to a county fair. Didn't have a Ferris wheel, but lots of booths and fried food. That was nice. It was a bit rainy that day, if I remember, but still a nice day regardless. Really love this shadow as it moves through. Magical things happening in these tents. Alas, we cannot see inside. So, what can we see? Oh, a wall. There were things we both secretly wanted, but thought were too strange or cheesy to articulate. But with you, everything was easy. So it looks like the rocks are leading me through this wall. But yet I cannot go. I've never seen homemade skee ball. What are they playing with? Oranges? This wouldn't last very long. No, they're probably just like regular skee ball balls. This I've seen a few times. Hope you like owls, though. Because there's 1,000 owls, which is actually the perfect prize for me. What is this one? Oh, you knock the egg off the pedestal? Wonder why the background is so bright. It looks like it's almost illuminated incorrectly or something, like the light doesn't make sense there. But it could just be part of the surrealness of this imaginative area. So let's get a better look at it. What's going on over here? Oh? They've got a whole steampunk setup to keep this wall up. We press the lever and... look at that! Down goes the wall. And off goes the machine. Now to find Florence. You're next, Florence. We're coming for you. That sounds menacing. Orb!
Ooh, you want to try this fortune-telling machine?
I don't know.
What, you don't like these?
I'm not superstitious, but if I get a bad fortune, I feel like it's some kind of doomed, self-fulfilling prophecy.
These things don't give bad fortunes.
Not necessarily. When I
How
was a
pretty.
kid, one of those things told me my pet turtle Pinky would die, and she did.
That's very
Unfortunately,
cruel.
That is part of the turtle life cycle. They do die.
It was a Galapagos turtle.
No, it wasn't.
No, but she did die a few days later.
Okay, we don't have to do it.
No. Just because I don't want to do it doesn't mean you shouldn't. Go for it.
Okay.
All I know is I want the orb.
Nothing.
Michael.
I guess they do give bad fortune sometimes.
Oh.
Yeah, you were right.
Okay, actually the orb is inside of the key now. See, if you're superstitious, or you have superstitions about the supernatural, hence the super part, but can you just be stitious? I don't really know what that refers to. I love this key. Oh, I'm not gonna commit key seppuku. I just wanted to look at it better. I can make it gigantic. I should probably do that. Oh yeah, what about substitious? That's a good point. We first held hands on the Ferris wheel, which might have been corny. Where do I go for the next line? Oh. But it was windy, and the gondola shook, and we held each other close. The magic moments at the start of a new relationship. It's so wild that we get so conditioned, right? Like, not to expect that anyone would care for us that way, so it's like such a surprise that it changes our entire psyche when someone does act that way, that like shows us that extra deferential behavior. I really like this opalescence. This is really pretty. It also doesn't have like hard lines. It looks like it gradates out at the edges, so it's sort of more ethereal looking. I'm glad it does that, because I think it would definitely take away if it was just a hard edge. Looks a bit more, it's like one of those Devil May Cry, you have to fight in this room walls. There are interstitial things. Can I be interstitious? Oh my goodness. Now the prefixes and the suffixes are all going to get all jumbled around and confused. So where are we going? So we got our key. This gap here looks like prime for exploration, perhaps. Now, what if I did... Oh, it's very heavy. Yeah, what if I did this? Would it mean anything to you? Look, it's a key bridge now. Keys can be swords and also bridges. Okay, I got confused for a second and forgot I was in... I was in Tiny Land, so I was like, wait, everything's tiny. Did I get big? Oh, hang on. Oh, it's not that easy. I gotta go through this door first before I can get there. I should have looked. Okay, so if that's the case, can we just open it right now? Yes. I thought maybe I might have to make it a bit smaller first. Then we'll reuse it. It's nice they cast a projection on the ground so you can kind of place it better in 3D space. And there's our bridge. Oh, adorable owl, by the way, coming up. I thought our first kiss wasn't that far behind. Oh, after the hand holding.
And here it is.
Wow, this place is great.
Isn't it?
What do you call it?
Just the secret spot, I guess.
I have walked past here a million times. I never knew this was here.
I don't think anyone does.
Wow, you can see the street from here.
Yeah.
They have no idea we're up here.
You do know what the word secret means, right?
Oh, come on. You don't think anyone knows about this?
No, I put that little guardian owl in there.
Oh, so he keeps it safe?
No, dude, he's made of wood. I just think he'd be gone or vandalized if anyone else had been here. I really think I'm the only one who knows.
Well, now 2 people know.
I've never shown this place to anyone, Michael. You're the first.
I won't tell anyone.
Promise?
Pinky promise.
So pretty. I was just sad that I can't bring the owl somewhere. I thought maybe that would be the point. But then again, if I took the owl, maybe that would be like a betrayal of her memory of this place because she expects the owl to be here to guard it. Right, so that was the end there. What if I come down? What's over here? Nothing. I guess if they ever build the Witness DLC, this developer might be the people to talk to about that, because I think they could also... They could make some pretty sweet puzzle island areas. I don't know how their line puzzle work goes, but... you know, we could probably mix it up at this point, after 500 line puzzles.
Okay, I need to run to work. You've got the address for tonight?
Yeah. When should I get there?
Well, my roommates are kicking things off at 7, but my shift isn't done till 9. But if Aaron shows up, I can get out at...
So, what time should I get there?
Get there when you get there. If I'm not there, just introduce yourself.
Great. I'll see you then.
I wonder where this is taking place. Have they set up place yet? I'm getting big San Francisco vibes from this apartment for some reason, but I don't know that that's actually accurate or not. I don't remember what we do with this part yet. Oh yeah, I kept thinking when I came down here, like, I needed to get through this wall for some reason, because it has this look like a train's gonna come out of it. And this looks like the type of, like, track turnstile you would put a train on and then spin it around. Oh, they said San Francisco in the song at the beginning. Okay, that's probably what put it in my head then. I just forgot. Yeah, like, look at the doors along the wall here. It's such a nice abstraction. It's still got a lot of really close-up details, but then the meta sense of it is very surreal. Right, so we probably need to use the key more, now that we don't go over there anymore. We progressed the story. I I mean, I can obviously use it as a bridge again, but I think that was not the solution. Oh. I think it's planted itself. I think the door is locked. I kind of forget how this worked. Or did I have to... I think I have to unlock it first from over here. So I want to place this down and go back over to this. Then we can pick up the tiny, tiny key. And I think this... Oh, no. Oh. Hang on. There it is. I thought that the key was way too big to unlock that door. Doesn't it seem like it would be too big? Like in that particular scale? When taking an item long distances, you can move faster by pressing square to carry the... Oh, thank you. Didn't think about that. Oh, right. In case you were wondering, is there a point with which you cannot make something any smaller? That is this point. You seem to be able to go one distortion up or down. So just so you can see for reference, it's near this box. And then we're going to go over here. Find the box. The key is there, but it's so small, it just says no. So, yeah, one level up or down is all you get. At least for now. I had a feeling someone was going to ask that even before anyone asked it, so I thought we would address that potential issue. So let me take our larger key here. And now it's large enough to form a bridge again. I wish every key could be a bridge. Oh. That should be good. Is this like superliminal? Not exactly, but it has some similar surrealness to it. A bit more of a, like an intimate, homey kind of atmosphere though, comparatively. I like this little slice. Look, see how the little stones, they're all floating different frequencies like that? Feels kind of magical. Like you can just imagine that there is really a road here and there really are more houses here. It's just this is the one we're concerned with, so the rest fades away. In a way, that's kind of how you perceive reality. The details that matter to you stand out, and the ones that are irrelevant in the moment, I mean, you see them, but they don't stick for any reason. You don't have a guidepost to lead you to them, so they may as well just float away into the atmosphere. It's kind of a nice artful depiction of that. I did try to break out. Yeah, you can't do it. There's walls.
I was just about to ask you the same.
Who are you talking to?
One of your friends, tall, pale, heavy eyeliner.
Guy or girl?
Girl.
Oh, Anne. She's not my friend. She's a friend of a friend.
But still a friend.
Oh, yeah, love her. But I want to introduce you
Cute
to
birds.
my really close friends.
Well, Anne gave me a whirlwind tour of introductions already.
Oh?
Yeah, and they all knew who I was.
Oh.
Yeah, I am, quote-unquote, Kenzie's bestie. Your roommate Tom actually insisted that I have been your coworker for 2 years.
Oh my God, Michael, I'm so sorry. That's so embarrassing.
Kenzie, I am not good with... Can we go somewhere to talk?
Yeah, my room's down here.
You know, I'm not good with things like making moves or whatever, but I didn't think that... We're not just friends, are we?
Michael, look, I'm not good with making moves either. I mean, I'm way better than you, but these last couple weeks, honestly, I feel like...
Got a low-key burn.
Pretty much the entire time I'm around you. And no...
I mean, I'm much better than you at making moves, but... The Gateways. Our first year together was epic. It would be easy to chalk that up to naive hopes, or claim that it felt that way simply because it was new. But even today, I feel what we had back then was special.